Good afternoon, all. I'm Kehinde Oluwo, and as conference chair, I'm honored and delighted to welcome you to the first SORO conference. Thank you very much to Mr. Dele Ogun, the founder of the Fatherland Group, for his vision and stewardship of today's event. And it's a great privilege for me as conference chair to have the opportunity to set out why today's activities are important and to ask you all to play your part by participating actively and openly in the breakout sessions. This conference holds special value because it is the first diaspora-led conference in the history of our country where there's a dedicated focus on practical solutions to address the critical issues we are currently facing as a country. We would like to thank our sponsors. Our gold sponsors are BG Media, Eniola Foods, and Lawless Publications. And our event sponsors are Island, Vision Care, and HRC Music. Also, we would like to thank our technology partner, Mr. Bonnie Uber, who's been tremendous in helping us here. So why are we here today? The events of 2010-2020, End SARS, with the slogan SORO SOKE, brought into sharp focus a number of key fundamental issues which have been simmering over many years about the ongoing failings of the Nigerian project. Many have fallen at the hands of SARS and the tactical units. Many more are falling due to the lack of access to basic needs, healthcare, nutrition, employment, and due to a general poor standard of living. To set the context, I would like to share two indicators from the 2020 Human Development Report. The first one being the Human Development Index, HDI, and the second one, the Multi-Poverty Index, MPI. For the HDI, it's a summary measure for assessing long-term progress in three basic dimensions of human development: a long and healthy life, access to knowledge, and a decent standard of living. A long and healthy life is measured by life expectancy. Knowledge level is measured by the average years of schooling among the adult population, and access to learning and knowledge by expected years of schooling for children at the school entry age. Nigeria's HDI value for 2019 is 0.539. Our country is in the low human development category, positioned at 161 out of 189 countries. Life expectancy is at birth is at 54.7 years. This is relative to 60.7 in Congo, 61.5 across sub-Saharan Africa overall, and then 66.6 in Ethiopia, just for context. Expected years of schooling is 10 years. However, the average years of schooling across the general population is 6 years. When this level, already low level of HDI is discounted for inequality, it actually falls to 0.348. What that means is that 35.4% of people is due to inequality do not have access to basic human development. Secondly, the Multi-Poverty Index, MPI, measures deprivations experienced by individuals in three dimensions: health, education, and standards of living. The most recent survey data is from 2018. In Nigeria, 46.4% of the population are in the multi-dimensional poverty, whilst an additional 19.2% are classified as being vulnerable to the multi-dimensional poverty. The breadth of deprivation, as we can see, is quite high. Overall, is about 54.8%. I'm sure that all of us here can agree that the Nigeria project has been catastrophic. It has failed many, and the outlook is bleak for the upcoming generation. So it is not a surprise about the general movement of SORO SOKE and what people are really fighting for. I'm sure that we can agree that change is needed, and it doesn't happen by chance. It is time to create a clear platform for engaging with a common purpose and following through with action. The theme of this conference is unlearning what we have learned to learn what we ought to learn. The re-education required to alter the dynamics around the Nigeria project. I believe that we have chosen an approach that guarantees a successful conference, amid the recent events and moods of Nigerians at home and in the diaspora. Our conference program is rich and is varied, with 2 plenary speeches, including 4 invited talks and around 35 discussants, split between 4 workshops and breakout sessions. So there is ample of opportunities to learn, share your views, and also to network and meet other people. So who are better placed than the speakers here today to help deepen our understanding through in-depth and robust analysis of key topics and debates? I know by attending today, we will keep in mind our shared purpose and be open to critically examining all preconceived ideas throughout the day and beyond. I'm glad that we found a selection of speakers who are prepared to share their thoughts, knowledge, and opinions about key topics, ranging from democracy, electoral reform, policing and army reform, the Constitution, education, to active citizenship. We look forward to the discussions and the individual breakout sessions. I certainly do. Regarding the schedule for today, though, there are 2 primary sessions. Each session kicks off with a plenary speech, followed by 2 workshops. After each workshop, you will be automatically assigned to your individual breakout session. Here, you will have the opportunity to build on the discussions and the presentations that you've heard, and also to really debate with other attendees. Before coming to the close of these remarks, I would like to remind our speakers and discussants to strictly stick to the time schedule and not to let any session overrun. We have assigned a timekeeper to keep us on schedule, Ms. Lara Oyedele. For all our speakers, you will notice 2 minutes from the end of your allotted time, an amber background will be displayed on the timekeeper screen. 1 minute from the end, the background will change to red, and there will be a minute, with 30 seconds to go, there'll be a short bell to signal that it's actually time for you to wrap up. We will also like to invite all participants to stay muted during this time. So that way we can all get the opportunity to really listen and take in everything that's been discussed. As I mentioned today, please participate openly and enthusiastically today and focus on our shared purpose. I do sincerely hope that you will enjoy the next 7 hours of debate and networking. And beyond that, if there are any specific topics you're particularly passionate about or anything that you've heard from today that you'd like to follow through, please get in touch with us. I would like to finish with a quote from Margaret Mead, an American cultural anthropologist. And she did say, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has."